Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... So, the complications are over. Hopefully, the stream actually, I tried to open it a previous time, it closed after a second. I then opened it again, it's fine now, so maybe it's not over yet? But I'm going to pretend like it is. So, Disco Pop's Anniversary Part 2 did in fact come out on the day it was intended to, except it wasn't premiered on that day because of complications that both Johnny and myself are having. So either YouTube's having an issue or I just had to change browsers and try from there, which I'm now realizing I am streaming right now from the browser that didn't work, which may be why this is a bit risky. So yeah, hopefully this is going to go well, but just in case, here's my warning right now. Okay, let's actually say hi to some people. Farbot says hello to you. Ghost Kitty says hola. Josh says hi to Johnny, which I assume was before Restream started, therefore it wasn't in my suggestions. And also, Johnny himself is here, so we have the actual show creator this time, which is good. Hold on a second. Doing the jazz pops and oh yeah, that's right, because there's like some sort of there's cameos. It's a 4-minute video with cameos from the two parts. It's from what I understand, I think. Okay. All right. It's about Pops, why we not be here? Okay. I mean, they do have a lot of Pops videos. Bound to miss something. Yeah. Well, because it did say premiere. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Here's what happened. So I checked. I was told this Walking Wednesday, but I checked your video after I finished with my premiere and trying to work out what happened there, which is why there's a comment from me on the video in question saying, "Oh, it worked." In case people wondering, I haven't seen the video already. I just kind of scrolled through briefly to see it was kind of working. So yeah, from what I saw, it said it premiered, but also the live chat didn't seem to. People seem to say that it was not working. So I really don't actually. I have no idea. Oh, you love the intro? I believe that one. This version is courtesy of William. The original version was made by Quadzi a while ago. The William version features a few new people and it has a little bit of a crispier side to it. So yeah, that's who to really thank for it. I should put that in the description of these videos. Actually, just auto generate that. Okay, issues for later. For now, let's go ahead and pop up this. Okay. All right. So yes, with that, we've only got one video for today, so it might be a bit of a short stream. But then maybe afterwards, I will stream something else. Maybe like myself making the Mutant Girl Christmas special, because I've actually got some of the scenes done for that now because people are taking forever to send the audio in. Maybe I'll do some of that later on, or I can possibly work on that audio drama that people are wondering about, because they've had some ideas for that. Okay. Yeah, William's not here, but just as well. Okay, let's see. Hang on. Oh, the premiere starting the outside precise soon. Yeah, that's what I experienced that too, until I switched to Google Chrome. So, if anyone's wondering about any sort of conspiracy theories out there, it's worth noting that YouTuber Google Run site worked the best on a Google browser, and it didn't work on another one. I will leave that thought as it is. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Where's my next Jazz Pops review going to be? I'm not sure. My next review in general is going to be the what was it? Flaming and Freezing Academy, which I was told by Josh is Christmas themed, but the first episode was posted in July. So I mean, maybe it is Christmas themed and just were posted months prior. That's entirely possible. I once was on a set for a Christmas movie that was being filmed in July, so it can happen. Yeah, but maybe I'm starting to think from what to look at the channel that he was referring to some of the more recent videos and not where the series started. So I'm gonna have to take a risk on that one. If not, I'll just do a Christmas Gachas collection instead. So yeah, no idea. As for Jazz Pops, couldn't say, I'm afraid. Who's that blue girl? And where's L Pop? I think that was Pink Girl. This is slightly further ahead from the timeline of where we are Ghost Kitty, so we might be a bit lost here in general. I recognize a few of the people. I mean, most of the people here in general, but yeah, the blue one seems to be a new face. Oh, it's Winter Pop. Okay, I guess the other one died or something. No spoilers. I'm just kidding. Okay, what seems to be the problem, Majesty? Oh yeah, first, sorry. Without further ado, on with the review. Oh, and yes, I've lot. Of course, yes, yeah. I've got what 4 seasons between like for each of you. Yeah. There is no problem, Winter. I just wanted to let you know that you're getting a new member. Oh, a pop group that's filled with 6 people. I don't think we've had one of those before. Cool. What's her name? You ladies have already met her. It's Bella, aka Whoa Pop. Oh yeah, that's right, because she was the one who left because the other group were too emotional. I remember now. I remember. Oh god, that's still hilarious. How come she's joining us, Majesty? She just feels uncomfortable with the disco pops being sad all the time. Sorry. I think I know the answer to this, but was Jessica heartbroken? Unfortunately, she was. I'm sure she'll feel better soon. Well, you know who's not sure about it? Bella, because clearly that was the straw that broke the camel's back, apparently. You girls ready to welcome her to your team? Yes, we'll welcome her with open arms. Hey, Jazz Pops. Oh, hold on. So, Eagle Pop yellow, Ebony Pop grey, Winter Pop blue, Melody Pop red, and Earth Pop green. My mistakes I made in my oh yeah, of course. Winter Pop is also different to Winter the person. Okay. Is it based on Winter the person, but just a different characterization, or is it, completely irrelevant? Okay, so this is a case that so in case Eli were to have her in the group, I helped. Okay. Alright. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you do want to just do a bit of a big old character swap. I mean, I can't say that, Aiden and I, for example, haven't done that because, Aiden now Mrs. Dysart start off as a mutant girl character went to Fallen Angels. I mean, honestly, that was mainly because Aiden didn't want to say goodbye to her character because obviously with, the kids graduating, we weren't going to see a teacher from the old school, or we were unlikely to see them. So so yeah. It's like, oh wait a minute, Mrs. Dysart has family in Fallen Angels. We're just gonna have her just pack her bags and go over there for a bit. Why not? Okay. N is Winter Pop, Winter the person is Water Pop. But glad that cleared that up. Okay. Alright. Hi, Woe. Welcome to the team. Thanks, Earth. Before it goes on, Jess is probably still sad about me leaving, but as I've established, I don't care. And I want to get away from her sadness. Oh, I'm surprised I have not run out of ways to make fun of that yet. Okay. Water Pop was originally Kitty Pop. She changed her name a lot. Oh, so the character was basically like like the person who had control over the character's name was like the one who actually made them. You know what? That's actually similar to what happened with Empress. People don't know, the story goes that Empress and Pop were actually made by my friend Jay. And when I first started talking about making the music goal, making a gacha show of my own, Jay then said, "Oh, hey, can you put Pop and Empress in the series?" Of course, meaning can you put them in as cameos in the series, have them in the background or something. I don't think he meant, oh yeah, let's make them main characters in the plot. One of whom is the main antagonist, the other one is the entry into the world of like the science behind the mutations and stuff. So yeah, that was my bad. But essentially, at some point during the production of after episode 3 of the Mutant Girl and somewhere before episode 8. So within those like that 5-month gap, somewhere in there, Jay changed the design on his channel, which is now gone. Uh, Jay changed the episode design from a wolf to a bear, which means that I then had to invent an excuse as to why Empress's mutation changed from wolf to bear. And thank goodness I had only shown her wolf ears in her in her child form, so that way I could just say, okay, in the past she was a wolf, but because of Dr. Daniels, she became a bear. So yeah, I was I was able to cover my own tracks there, fortunately. Okay. All right, hold on a second. There's a lot of stuff that happened in the chat while I was telling that long-winded story. Yeah, I don't make habits of changing the characters mid-series. It's just because I had an excuse, otherwise I just left her as a wolf. In fact, Empress at one point afterwards became like a deer as well. Oh no, no, she became a demon. Sorry, yeah, the deer was another OC. Yeah, she became a deer in like the J canon. I was like, enough is enough. I can't do this a third time. She's already shown her forehead has been exposed the whole time. We can't add antlers now. It's just gonna have to stay the same way. Also, it would fit under a hat. It's not practical. Okay. La, 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 la. Where'd I get up to? We now have Woe Pop, Baby Pink. So we lost Melody Pop, Hot Pink, and now we have a Pop with Baby Pink. Strange coincidence. I mean, yeah, I guess what would have happened if it just so happened that Bella wasn't like didn't like had a matching color to one of the other Pop? Would she have had to change herself in order to fit in with the group? I don't actually know. Okay. Uh all right, hold on. Understand why there's no L after season 2 of the Jazz Pops. Yeah, that's fine. Meet Winter Pop in the season 1. Look forward to it. Let's say that was part of a misunderstanding. Okay. Yeah. I like to have cameos of existing characters in the background, characters of other things. Yeah, honestly, I like to have cameos nowadays sometimes, particularly when like other editors are putting stuff in. It just so happens that their characters also like have an excuse to be there, or one of Emily's like 50 background OCs just being put in there somewhere. So yeah, cameos and extras are great. It's just that with the rigid rules of the Butterverse, even back then, and also when I was using Gacha Life, I didn't like to have to remake the characters over and over again, so I just kept the main, like the 16 that I kind of made for the first episode and second, and just stuck to that. So yeah, maybe some pizza might make her feel better. She's not going to go back. She's staying with you. That's the whole point. That's why she's here. Pizza might make Jess even more upset. Yeah, that make her miss Woe even more. Okay, so what should we do to help her feel better? You can do what you can do a music number, possibly. I mean, I don't know. That's just why I kind of see the actual Super Pops doing sometimes, being like, okay, we're gonna cheer up with a music number or something. Or this is how friendship works. We choose you. You're gonna turn for a bit. For like 2 episodes, maybe 1.5. You know, It's a thought that counts. uh, yes. So there's sometimes a live Yuri made a cameo appearance. Yeah, because actually, like actual Yuri is not in the Butterverse, so can just do whatever there. I don't know, Amy. Sorry, I don't know. Amy said she and the other Disco boss would find a way. Wait, hold on. I just noticed something about the background. Wait a second. Hello? Oh, you have the Super Pop sound effect. Okay. Oh, hey, Bella. Jess is feeling better now. Oh, well, that's convenient. Good. Okay, fine. That's solved. Hold on. I need to switch out to full screen. I invited her, Amy, and Sash to the palace. Oh, yeah, the coronation. That's good. I just joined the Jazz Pops. That's great. Hopefully you'll be amazing with them. I'll have a blast with them. Anyway, so I'll probably have to go and move in with them. Bye. Wait, they all live together? I mean, I know that the actual Super Pops live in, like, Baywood Academy or something, but I guess... Oh, yeah, because, like, Actually, I don't know. The Jazz Pops seems to be, like, all in scout uniforms. Bye, Mel. Wait a minute, I think I have an idea of how we can celebrate their anniversary. Actually, wait, okay, scroll back a second. I want to check something with the background. Watch this. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I only just realized this now for some reason, like halfway through. This scene, the background is identical. It's not like they're facing each other or anything, or they're in like a separate part of the building. So obviously, like everything is shot like in a semi-profile, so you can kind of expect that to happen. But because, but putting them in the exact same place, like the exact same background, either the background is like cloned or something, or just it seems strange. And normally, like I cover up that up with angles, but because you've got the narration there, it doesn't quite work the same way. We can throw them a party at our dorm. Great idea, Ebony. I'll make the food. Ebony, should we also invite Jess over or leave her be at the palace? I mean, you're going to invite people who live at the palace, surely, so leaving her alone in that place is probably not a good idea. Just move for uniform out of pop mode and move into other designs. I mean, okay, I guess was that meant to be a school uniform the whole time? Because they seemed like they were Girl Scouts or something at first. Okay, so they are in separate parts. Eli also used it. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, yes. I understand that this is the ship, but still, like even in Super Pops, they do make sure that the backgrounds that they're talking to, they don't all. I guess it's because they're in frame with each other, and then they could tilt the camera a little bit. What's going on right now? Well, it's a Gacha review, like you've seen before, and it's of Disco Pops. The title says it all, really. Maybe we can invite her over. Let's try to avoid putting pizza on the menu, sis, otherwise Jess might feel sad. Oh, there was supposed to be school. You've obviously nothing with the school parts. They just gave up, but changed it. Okay, all right then. Oh, you're not interested in Gacha review? Okay, I'll see you in the next 5 years later then. Fair enough. You want to make? Yeah, of course you do. Of course you want to make Woe Pop and Majesty and stuff. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Bear in mind, if you want to make Majesty, you can also use this design, the one in the center. I had that picture saved the whole time. Let's get this party started. Actually, Winterball looks more like Majesty in that picture than Majesty does. Okay, I already made the food, including bagel bites. And we do know the bagel bites are mini pizzas, right? That's weird because bagels are their name. Oh yeah, oops. If Jess does get sad, I can always comfort her before Bella feels guilty. Yeah, before Bella feels guilty about your mistake. That's realistic, honestly. Yeah. I shouldn't have trusted you. Fair. Alright. Okay, bestie. I'm not going to feel bad at me. Jess should be feeling better. I better dispose of those bagel bites before. Quick, everyone eat them! Eat them now! Anyway. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I just remember, this is why the reading has been weird for me. I forgot to put it like this. Let me just hold on a second. Just gonna fix this. There we go. Now it's a celebration. Oh, okay. Emily's here. Are you trying to say hello as Ron Weasley as what we were talking about before? Is that your plan? Okay. Jess shows up. Okay, you know how in some musicals they'll do the thing where it's like, ring ring, the phone rings. I answer. Hello, it's my friend Roger. I don't know, something like that. That's what it reminded me of. The door goes. It's Bella. Bella, how are you? I don't know. Oh no, oh, that's right. Yeah, Emily. Okay, yeah, Emily needs like ominous musical like entrances, like not the what why yes you can join. Absolutely. I feel like I set myself up for that one. Let's go. Hold on, where's a group with you in it? Here we go. All right. Oh, sorry, I've just been told also about some lines. Let me just fix that first. Okay. A notification. Restream notification. Restream notifies. Restream notifies. Who is it? Who is it? It's Emily. Emily. Dun 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 dun. Dun. I swear there are some musicals that just do that for some reason. It's always like the pretentious ones that were like made in the 90s and 80s or something.
Yeah, you should be ready. I've had a bad day.
Oh my, okay. That friend who came over giving you a hard time.
Yes.
Nah, I say as I imagine the friend is probably like right next to you as I say that.
No, they left. Thank
Oh,
God.
I thought they were staying for 3 days.
They went back to the hotel, but then I have to talk to them tomorrow. And it's
oh, okay.
if you're watching this, I don't mean anything I say.
I was about to say like you bring them over or something, but I guess not this time. Okay.
No.
Right. Hey, that could be a good video for you, honestly. Showing my friend Gacha projects.
Oh. Gacha review with my childhood best friend who looks like me, just very tall.
Fair enough.
Oh, can I make fun of the designs? Can I?
I mean,
can I politely roast?
Okay, yeah, politely roast. Okay.
Fine, I'll give polite criticism. God.
Yeah, please.
Let's start from the area that needs the least improvement. By least, I mean it's not as bad. The girl with the red dress, not the worst thing I've ever seen. Hair needs adjusting because it's not on her head.
Wait, what?
The ponytail
I
is
mean,
kind of just half floating.
okay.
Actually,
Oh yeah. I thought you talked like the whole hair in general. I was like, hold on a second, that's not even possible in Gacha.
And the front hair could use
I
a bit of.
say, meanwhile, my head just like tells me the exact way to edit someone's hair off of their own head. Anyway.
Front hair could use a bit of
Oh hey,
downing.
look at that! Look at that! That's Eli's own self-insert. So I guess that makes sense.
Outfit could use a bit of accents. Not my favourite shoes. Well, that's your older, see? It's not as bad as the rest of it. It's still pretty ugly. Go with
Just
the
send me
blonde hair,
surprise.
darker outlines.
Oh, as in like the one on the left? You mean the blonde hair? The blonde hair on the left? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm surprised Mary, Emma, Emily, and Eli didn't ask why she looks different. Oh, you mean
That
Bella?
says
Yeah.
Emmy. I don't know who was using.
Yeah. There's like several people. Those are the names of the jazz pops. Yeah.
It's a weird way to spell Emmy. Anyway.
I think
The
that's how you
blonde
spell the
one with the
award.
pink and blue outfit. Needs darker hair outline. Could use the girl in yellow. Oh hell. See, we need to get into that mess a different time. It needs darker hair outlines, and the rear hair could be changed from the same. It's kind of the same thing as the rest of them. Needs a bit more eye variation. I will say that. That outfit is hideous. It's
the bumblebee one.
No, the pink and blue one.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
It's not good color combinations, no matter what anyone tells you, unless you use pastel blue and pastel pink. It will not be a good color combination due to the cold and warm contrast. It's hard to do, don't do it. Also, why is there just a random bit of yellow on her shoes? It doesn't match the color scheme. Shirt, don't use it in that context, it doesn't look good. If you were going to use that shirt, sleeves would need to be younger. Please add a belt to your characters. I've yelled at Aiden multiple times for that. It's a no.
And I will say not everyone wears belts. I don't.
Yeah, I just use it to avoid the clipping of the pants because it clips into the shirt a lot of the time.
I see, yeah, like the fade there. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that's like my only reason. Second blonde girl.
I think this was a lot of these were maybe like friends characters who had specific requests on how they wanted to be designed. So
Tell your
that's
friends they
what I'm
need better
getting right
fashion
now.
sense.
Oh my. This is the polite criticism,
Second
folks.
blonde
Remember
girl
that.
Second blonde girl is not that bad. Headband needs adjusting to be more on her head. I don't know why there's a random lemon hair clip there. Love lemons, not in that weird position. Outfit isn't that
Which one's
bad,
Amelia?
actually. I would say the shoes need to match a bit better. But besides that, actually pretty good. I'm surprised. I'm happy. I can't comment on Amy because I made her. We're just going to be sat here 30 minutes while I talk about this.
Oh my.
One with the flower hair clip that completely contrasts the rest of her outfits. Just yes, let's put pink and yellow on a green and orange outfit because that makes sense. I think that's Emma.
Yeah.
Maybe needs a bit of front hair, Not a big fan of that hairline. Not gonna lie. From what I can see, I think the ponytail also needs adjusting. Don't use green and orange as a color combination unless you can pull it off really well. Again, warm and cool doesn't work. Don't try it. Unless you can really, really, really pull it off, don't. They're not autumny colors unless you do the right shades. Bright orange and bright green, not it. Also, those outlines, no. On the outfit. The rest of it's fine. Hair clip doesn't match at all. Contrasting colours. I'm not sure what's happened with the stripes there. Not the thing. Needs better shoes because it kind of just looks like she's wearing white socks.
I've gone with pinks. I think they're
brown,
pink
half
socks.
brown, half white shirt girl. Why? And why the camo pants to go with it? No. Also, that I'm pretty sure that's the same color as her hair. The hair needs darker outlines. Hair isn't bad. Ponytail needs adjusting. Not bad. That outfit's just bloody hideous.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. I was like checking, see like, is it one shade above? No, it is literally just the same color. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, kudos to anyone who can find any outfit that 100% matches their exact hair color in real life. But yeah, maybe not here. Maybe that's not where it's at. Oh, by the way,
neon yellow girl. I have my own personal hates about neon yellow. We don't need to. Don't use pitch black for skirts, guys. Use the shade above, please. It doesn't work, and also don't use that saturated, discolored yellow, especially as an accent color to a thing that already does not match. You need a separator between those two, as that skirt is meant to be used as either an accent long skirt or a dress shirt. The sleeves do not go with it, and they're the basic girl of all their street sleeves. Again, front hair, please, people. Front hair. Don't be thinking those hairlines look good. They don't. Why did none of these people like the idea of socks? They do not exist in this world, nor do I think they have ever existed. Although granted, she is wearing sandals, I'll let that off. Again, variation with the eyes. The eyes, people. There's like 5 pages of eyes. Use them.
By the way, shout out to anyone who's got like Gaulish ancestry with and therefore has massive foreheads in real life. Just saying.
I've heard.
Anyway, we have one last. We have one last thing to emphasize here. By the way, we have one last design which was submitted by Ghost Kitty of all the jazz pops now. So there you go. New version of
See, people, this is what you do. This is it. I have even the yellow's done good. See? Perfect.
I mean, all their eyes are still the exact same color, but that's honestly it for me. Like everything else,
that's fine. I'm not a big fan of the faded peoples, but I can't really talk because I also used to do it.
I'm kind of stuck doing those for Mutant Girl. That's the thing when you have a show that runs for 3 years, you can't. There's certain things you can't adapt and evolve. So I keep trying to like push new stuff forward. It's like, hey, let's try this now. I want to do a different show so I can experiment a little bit. Oh no, Currency has no front hair. Oh, don't worry, Emily's seen all of the royals from Kingdom Defenders, so you know. Actually, you know, to be fair, I think my actual Gacha OC deck doesn't have front hair either. I don't think. I think I found one that actually matched with what I was trying to do with like his one for like the shortened afro, which is what I tend to look like. So I just went with nothing there. See, I did it deliberately.
My OC changes every 50 seconds, and the current one I have is not for the channel that you see on the screen. So, I know because I think I lost the one that I used for this channel, but I also think I know where it is. But the one that's on both of the phones is not for my current channel.
Yeah, I can see why you never attempted my look like your OC challenge on More Gacha from Jacob.
Don't have purple hair yet. Probably not the wisest idea.
Yeah, just get a wig. That's
just
fine.
Get a wig.
Either that or just like cheat and redesign your OC to have the same hair color as you.
Hey guys, this is my OC design, and by the way, next video I'm gonna do look like my OC. Yes, it looks like my in real life OC that I made. Does that matter?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What a coincidence! Of course.
All right. What a coinky dink.
The only thing I change is Ebony's mind eye color. It's blue. Yeah, that's greenish blue to me at the moment. Not too bad, I think.
That is another pet peeve I have.
Oh wait. Oh, you mean in the Ghost Kitty one?
Not everyone's eyes are brown. I know this might be hard for you, and I know a lot of the population's eyes are brown. Not like this.
It is the most dominant eye color from what I remember, but yeah.
It is. It's 75% of the population, I think, have a form of brown eyes, different shades, but a form of it because of
There you go,
melanin.
different shades. There's the there's the key there. There's the rub, so they say.
My eyes
All
are
right.
bluish grey. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them.
I guess that means you're a very recessive person.
Well,
Aiden would call
my
you a
eyes are
possum.
grey, but depending on what I wear, they either look green or blue, or a darker shade of grey.
Okay. How was your time at the palace? Oh, good. It made me feel better. I feel like
guys-
a new person. What a coincidence.
My sweet summer children, there are more poses except the first one that you see. Pose 1 is not the only pose, my children, I promise. There are more. Please.
Yeah. Oh, did I mention? Yeah, Eli is the one who made a few of these sides because they're the jazz pops, mainly. But this is still a Jonny video, so yeah, I think you're very much expecting that. Is Emma okay? Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh.
Emma's right next to you, but you're saying, is Emma okay? Like Emma can't hear you. Like, what? Okay.
They're all standing in the same way.
I mean, yes, they're all standing in the same way. Actually, you know what? Just done. Just like
pain.
have. I tell you what. Easy solution. Have a couple of them sit down. There's a perfectly usable couch that's right there. I mean, you could use the edges because the table's in the way. That's an annoying background quirk that's on there. Which, by the way, if there's ever like another updated gacha game, I would suggest maybe like having backgrounds that have like there's some of the details in there are actual like objects. So like that table would be a prop that like generates every time you open up that other background or something. And maybe you can save background configurations and come back up. That'd be so helpful.
You can save backgrounds.
Okay, yes, you can. I mean, yes, you can save backgrounds. But I mean, like configurations with objects. That's what I
you
meant.
can save that.
Oh, then I have some looking into that to do. I'll ask you more about that later. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, use it essentially. Yeah, use like the edge of the couch. Maybe like someone like leans on it or something as well. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a
use of levels. That's a dramatic thing. Use of proxemics. That's what they call it. So what should we do at our party?
That's all I remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, judging by the time bar at the bottom, you've got about another 30 seconds. So you better think of something to do at this party quickly.
Yeah, have you not seen the save and load thing that's on the side of green in Gacha?
Actually, honestly, it's been so long since I've actually used the backgrounds like in Gacha, like actually to film stuff. I just generally forgot that was even a thing. Because what I do basically is I tend to bring them outside and edit everything in Vegas to sync up the positions of the actual people later, so I don't have the issue of like clicking off and accidentally like teleporting someone away and then back again. There's only so many zoom ins I can do to cover up for when that happens. Hold on. What else have we got here? I have my characters in the default pose, arms on hips or arms crossed.
Yeah, that's fine because that's a variation. They're all standing the same.
Yeah, have a mixture. I actually gave Morwenna a signature default pose, which was the one where her like arms were like in the center. But in season 1, I only ever used that one for her. Then I used it for Agatha as well to actually to suggest that they had a past together, which they do. So that's that. And that's the only 2 people I've used that pose for. Which is why in a lot of the promotional musical material, Morwenna is always in that pose, because that's like a signature one. Oh, hold on a second. Was that a disco? Wait, what? Wait a minute. No,
yeah,
go back.
I
said we watched every episode of Disco Pops in a Oh no. Oh no, they exist in a meta universe as well, just like Treat Pop and Trust Pop. Dang it.
Treat Pop and Trust Pop and technically Izzy Pop, except she's not mature until you actually get to the video. Woo!
Emily, we thought we could escape. We thought we could escape from the situation.
Guys, please, I'm scared. I don't want to be in this world anymore. don't like
it's
it.
time. Don't worry, it's time for a party. A 30-second party.
Jacob, please stop. I don't like this.
Great idea, Emmy. I agree. After watching them all, okay.
That's how I used to spell Emmy. Oh my hell.
Wow, Jess, you've experienced a
Ew.
lot over the 2 years. And we're not going to talk about the fact there was a camera crew walking around filming us the whole time, I guess. Whatever. By the way, this would be a great mockumentary, just saying. Except for the fact they have secret identity, so actually maybe wouldn't. Forget I said that.
To the sweet summer child that designed that character who is speaking, there are more colours than the default ones, as you can currently see on the screen right now.
Is that Nor? Is that Nor who is in there? Because, I mean, again, I'm pretty sure there's like a whole family of Hops creators that are just like working in here. Honestly, I half expect at some point once like Ballet Pops like gets off the ground, I fully expect at some point I'm gonna get to an episode of season 5 of one of these shows and just to see me staring back at myself like, where did what? Okay, hello there.
I guess because there's definitely such a big difference that I can tell that is in fact purple and not the default pale blue. Also, who the hell is Robin? Specify.
Robin was Eli, apparently. Oh, I mean, it's like, oh, right, okay, so Eli, okay, fine. So I guess Robin is the one with the glasses then, who just
Hideous.
showed
I
up.
hate
I
it.
guess
It's ugly.
I'm more curious about like who it is that just is in clearly changed into their PJs since the previous scene in the bottom left corner.
No,
By the
there's
way,
3 new people that appeared, I think.
By the way, Eli, you say you've moved away from the scout the Girl Scout uniforms or the school uniforms, but I don't know, one of them seems to be still dressed in them. Imagine that. Hey, you want to have a summer party? Yeah, let me grab my school uniform.
Ah, yes, that's so helpful, guys, because I definitely watched the main series of season 4 of episode 7. I have definitely seen that. I definitely know that she's a newer disco pop. I definitely know that.
By the way, this is why that's why I always start watching news, like they watching a series they get recommended from the very beginning. A lot of people are like, oh, the old stuff is bad, whatever. Can you write to some of the other stuff? It's like, no, I can't for this very reason. In fact, I suspect that's what happened with like the Misty Firefox series, because I'm pretty sure like I've seen some Christmassy videos from on that channel, and Josh said React to Misty Firefox's content for Flaming and Freezing Academy, it's Christmassy. However, my suspicion is the recent stuff is Christmassy, but the original part of the show isn't, because it was uploaded in July. So, again, really wondering if that's what we're going to encounter. That's my theory. So yeah, we'll see.
My sweet summer children, which one is Robin? Use colours, not episode season 4, episode 7, please.
Okay. Also, apparently the one for the school uniform outfit does change, but Jonny hasn't updated. Okay. Yeah, I've done that sometimes before. I think I used a season 1 design for Fallen Angels one time in a scene by accident.
The girl with the glass. Thank you.
I thought so. That was my I
Ugly.
suspected. All right. Okay.
It's bad color matching. That's not the only reason. And by bad color matching, I mean there's not enough of one color, and white tends to be used as an accent color. So the way it's fully distributed, it doesn't work well. And also, why with the weird flowers that aren't moved correctly, and also in bad colors.
Hey, sometimes white can be the dominant color. Sometimes white's the dominant color in a design.
Yeah, sometimes, but that's they're all ugly outfits anyway.
Don't worry, I'm just messing with you. I just want to use that image again.
My full issue with Robin is the fact I know it's not the default colors. You said it was purple because there's such a difference, but it looks like the default colors, and they're not good. It's just not like well. Miss, I think the one with the school uniform-esque style looks like a Brazilian footballer. Why with neon yellow and that ugly shade of green? Not my no. See,
No,
that's
that's
all good, except you haven't used enough of
Oh.
it, so it looks really out of place. That's the issue with accent colors. It either looks well and nice, or it looks like an absolute mistake. It's the way distribution works. So if you have not enough of it, it looks really out of place. But if you have too much of it, it becomes a main color, obviously. So that's just the way it works with
Oh no,
design.
done with
What the rose is that?
woke on
Mary,
that. Yeah, the Brazilian
Miss
footballer, I
Holy
think.
Mary. The fact that I said Brazilian footballer, yeah.
Okay, you know what? They all look like that in episode 1 of Jazz Pops. In case you missed that one, that's the school
Brazil.
uniform. So, yeah.
Again, my sweet summer children, there's some hair that tends to go in the front of your face, called front hair in Gacha, might I please suggest. Also neon yellow. Why? Why with the red at the bottom? Again, Brazilian. Just saying. Red and black. Add into it. A girl next to her. A different shade of eye. A different shade of brown. Well done, guys. You achieved the minimum. And a different eye shape. Well done. I'm so proud of you all. I'm
Hey,
so proud. We're
hey,
getting
people-
somewhere. And just
people
when I thought it
watching,
was getting better,
People watching,
just
remember when
when
this
I
was the
thought
polite
it was getting
criticism? Yeah,
better,
me
what is
neither.
those outlines? Why is her hairband not the same color as the rest of her pale blue outfit with white as an accent color, which makes
Okay,
it look
question.
half invisible?
Okay, question, Emily. Who in real life has a hairband that matches their outfits?
Most people have common sense.
I mean, if you could find a hairband that you're gonna use like every day that matches all your outfits, that is commendable in my opinion. Or if you're gonna
Black
have
and
several
white.
of them.
Black and white.
Oh, you mean so it will go with practically everything? Yeah, okay. Oh, who's the blonde girl on the couch? See, you have someone on the couch now. There's like they have their feet on the table, but you know what? That's a solution. At least that means that they're not being like clipped by it. That's fine. That kind of works. So yeah, being on the couch, that makes sense. Thanks for pointing that out. Actually, that's a good point.
Also, I don't care
Okay, so
if her
apparently that's
outfit
winter,
doesn't
yeah.
normally look like that. That's not my juxtaposition here. My juxtaposition here, that's not even the right word for that sentence.
It's
I
not.
don't think so
Juxtaposition.
anyway.
Yeah, no,
Failing
it's not.
English.
Justification, I think you mean to say.
Juxtaposition, by contrast. My position.
Stick
Yeah,
to French.
I've been in worse.
you've been
I've
right.
been worse, Ghost Kitty. I've been worse. This is me at probably my nicest.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Emily said before, can I politely criticize people? And we're still here. This has been like 75% of the review. This is a 4-minute video. How have we
Yeah,
gone
because there's
on
so
this
many
long?
characters that are bloody idiots. It's not my fault. You let me here. You let me in.
Okay.
But if you want constructive criticism, try not to make the entire outfit blue, please. That's an Aiden move. We don't approve of Aiden moves. Actually, I'm going to start classifying that as a Jonny move because that also seems to be another thing.
I mean,
We
Jonny
don't
move is generally
appreciate the full color outfit, especially if it's a normal. With the pop outfits, I get I'm a bit more understanding now, but not an entire normal outfit, unless it is meant to be that. Like with the pops, no.
Have you become Edna Mode from The Incredibles? It's like no, Gibbs. Okay, I designed a better outfit for you. Okay,
I designed for you. Also, what the hell is
I
that
give you
shirt
accent
over there?
colors in proper balance. Yes.
Also, I'm pretty sure they did not change one of the sleeves on the half brown, half white girl to white. So on the white side of her shirt, she just has another brown sleeve, and I can see it, and it's annoying. Okay, thank you for coming to my
I
TikTok.
thought that was. Oh my god! Okay, all this time because she was in the background, I didn't see this. But all this time, I thought that was a jacket. I didn't realize it was meant to be like the same shirt. I genuinely thought that was like the shirt underneath the jacket before now. Oh my word! I can't unsee that.
What part? Whose jacket looks like that?
Again, the person was in the background didn't quite register that it wasn't a jacket.
We obviously don't have a veteran here. What if the
Wow.
outfit is a shade? Yeah, if it's a different shade, my issue is that's way too light of a different shade. Like, it's a different shade, but it's way too light, and there are no accent colors. So that's the issue with accent colors. You can't have too little, you can't have too much, and you can't have none at all. Because if you have none at all, it's a boring piece of mess like that. And I know accent colors do not classify as different shades of blue. Not how that works. Also, the sleeves don't match. Don't use the sleeves of that outfit. No, please.
By the
Yeah,
way,
blue and white's fine. Not. This is a different outfit. This is a different outfit. That I get it's not her normal outfit, but this is a different outfit.
Okay, I'll say this in general. From what Emily's saying right now, yeah, basically any of the normal stuff, I guess we'll get there when we get there. Let's say that much. For now, just focusing on this. It's like when I go back into like again when I start old episodes of things, like I start the series from the beginning, like with the Guardians, people kept telling me, "Oh, the show gets better." It's like, yeah, I expect so. That's how that works. I know. I just have to go from the beginning so I have the context. Whatever happens later doesn't really impact the video.
I'm just telling you.
Oh, the Guardians definitely did. Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say the Guardians definitely did get better, but yeah, in the case of stuff like the Bad Girls Little Boy, yeah, it just got worse with the Late Races episode. So yeah, well, actually, wait, no, if better, then it just went way worse. It was like here, then it went to like and it went into like the mantle. Okay,
You can tell these were all made by separate people. Like, it's so.
Or they were all instructed by separate people, and one person was forced to comply. Oh my. Okay. Right. So based on me design on her Roblox avatar, she doesn't have Gacha. That is some good initiative. I'll give you that. Also,
the hell does the Roblox character look like? Because that's
that apparently. There's no Courtney, Jen, and Molly here because Jonny ran out of character slots. Yeah, that's an issue that I would then solve by just going to my current method of for that dodgeball scene where I'm pretty sure I had 15 characters on screen at one point, which I vow to never do again.
Okay, without doing complicated methods, the solution to that would be alteration. So you just say you make up like, oh, I'm gonna go prepare snacks for everybody, and then other ones come in. It's the way a lot of singing battles used to work. Like, if you needed another character, one would leave to go do something like repairs or.
Wait, how many people were there in these singing battles? How long do they go on for? Jeez.
Oh, some of them are like 30 minutes.
Oh god, okay.
Well, you'd either have like a full song per. It depends on what type. You'd have 3 types. Okay, listen. So you'd have first type, which is each. So this was Gacha Lifetime. So 8 characters on screen, 4 per team. Based off fandom ones and girl versus boy. Okay, I'll base this off fandom ones, but you'd have like. No, because I was there for both. Never mind. There's 4. There's 4 types because of the ones. So with girl versus boy,
this is a true veteran story. You have to like concentrate to look back. You're like, well, what was it like? What happened first?
No, 5 types. Girl versus boy. We'll start off with that. 2 separate variations of this. Technically 3. We'll ignore the other one.
Okay.
Because you'd have one type where it'd be kind of a verse of a song and a chorus, and then end them. So say the girls went first, then it'd be a boy, girl, how do you expect? And then after they would do a group song with the girls going first and then the boys sort of thing. Or you would have just straight group song. Then sometimes a couple solos if you're feeling lucky. My voice is going. Anyway, and then you had the fandom ones. Fandom ones, you had quite a varied type. You could either have ones on ones, which would either be split up into a couple parts. So like part 1, so and so versus so and so, part 2, so and so versus so and so. You'd have that sort of thing. You would have full song, which is where each character would get a full song dedicated to themselves. You would have half song, again, half song dedicated to themselves, sometimes with group songs at the end. And then you'd have group songs where group songs, obviously, for each team. And that's Emily's breakdown of Thingamajig. But then sometimes you'd also have extras going off screen.
I'm just thinking of the fandom songs and how and how like I'm sure that someone's gonna be crazy enough to attempt like the entire class UA song singing battle at some point. Just lasts for like
oh yeah, that
3
was
hours.
one. I know it.
Yeah, of course
there is one.
Yeah.
The most common time you'd see people go off screen was Funtime Freddy and Bonbon, or Chica and Carl, if that made sense. If anyone knows FNAF, you'll know what I'm talking about. Or Carl the Cupcake. Its name is a Cupcake. But we all came up with Carl because it was funner to say. So someone from the SL team, this location, would go off like, hey, can you go get Bonbon? They wouldn't come back until after the song.
Of course.
They'd be edited in. It kind of just depends on who did it at the time.
I see. Oh, by the way, you're wondering what Amina's Roblox character looked like? There you go.
How in goddamn name do you get from that to whatever the hell that thing is?
Okay, remember you mentioned the cargo shorts, and also look at the way the sleeves are. There does seem to be a
it
split.
doesn't look like a jacket. That's a half and half. There's a whole jacket section. That doesn't make up for this. There's a jacket section, people. Use it.
Cargo pants and also the shoes.
No, those aren't cargo pants. Those are sweatpants. There's a difference. Also, complete wrong shade.
Sorry, I meant camo pants, not okay. Yeah, I meant to say
Those
camo
are not
pants,
the same.
not cargo.
They're not camo pants either.
You said justification when you said justification
which
with
I have
justification.
exact
So
sweatpants in Gacha. I could make that 10 times better right now. No, there is no exception for that. Also, that hair is way too long for that.
Oh yeah, good. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, the ponytail was not referenced in here. I guess that was just added garnish, I suppose.
You let me in here. Why have you let me in here? That was a bad idea.
I don't know. I mean, I expected there was going to be some sort of pushback for these, but considering this versus Kingdom Defenders, I don't think we're going to be here for this long.
Yeah, but there's 10 times more characters, to be fair.
And I guess there's more details in here that could be wrong or right. So I guess maybe
there's nothing right about this.
I mean, you've said a couple of things.
The only one I like is the one that Winter did. Well done, Winter. I'm proud of you.
You also mentioned you liked. You also mentioned you liked the actual Eli design, like the Ebony Pop one was like the red and black at the very beginning.
I didn't say I liked it. I said it was the best one out of the rest of them.
Okay, but if you liked one of them and that one was also the best, then by default that must mean you like the other one as well.
No, I like the one Win did. I can't comment on the one I did, and that one's the second best one that I can somewhat tolerate.
Oh, it's the second best now. I see. Okay, right.
Well, I didn't notice that when I said it.
I see. Okay, fine. All right.
It's the most tolerable.
Okay. By the way, speaking of that show, Bagger's Little Boy, please don't about reviewing it again. I don't think we can handle it, especially ghosting what happened last time. I may turn that into like a recorded review thing, so I can record myself doing that one separately. So if it is too much to handle, I can just cancel the review series, honestly, which I've never done before.
I have the agony of watching it because I didn't get invited to the original review. I took one look at the title the first day it was streamed and said, no.
Well, yeah, you definitely. I mean, it wasn't until episodes 3 and 4 that everyone was just done with it. Episodes 1 and 2 were at least tolerable. At the same level that Taming the Bad Boy was tolerable, maybe slightly worse. But yeah, once we got to episodes 3 and 4, oh my.
Ghost Kitty, to answer your question, probably both. It depends on the topic. Because I'm probably scarier when it comes to designs. BB's probably scarier when it comes to other things.
Just everything else.
Everything else. I have the design, she has the rest of it.
Yeah. Okay, what else
can
have I...
be
Have I missed
nice
anything else
some
in
of the time.
chat?
Apart from when it comes to Aiden. I'm really mean to Aiden. I love
Alright,
him.
oh.
But he's fun to make fun of. You know? Like
Yeah.
you won't have that one friend.
Yeah, and if you don't have that one friend, you are that one friend. Okay.
Honestly.
Alright, let's go. And you'll probably have more adventures to come. Oh yeah, remember this was like a night. Remember this was a nice wrap up of like they watched all the episodes they've done over the past 2 years, and they were having like a wholesome moment before we ruined it. Yeah, remember that? Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
You let me in here.
Anyways, I might before I accidental make anyone feel bad.
Me whenever I appear in streams.
Yeah, right down to messing up the words because they're like cropped off screen.
Hey guys, I got to go before I accidental feel bad. Bye.
Feel bad.
Woo.
Anyway, it's okay, Jess. I'm not going to feel bad because I don't have to put up with you anymore. As established in the previous episode, I get to leave and abandon you to your fate.
Jonny, the last time I said I was going to react to his designs.
Okay, I still remember the first episodes of Ghost Girl. Oh boy. Okay, yeah.
Well, how BB was or how I was. Specify, please.
Probably how BB because yeah, BB had
I was
that
gonna
was
say
when the first
I
like
don't think I was that mean back then.
yeah, that was one of the first seeds of like the enemy ship between Ghost Kitty and BB kind of emerged at that time because of Ghost Girl.
I quite like Ghost Girl. If I reacted to it blind now, and Ghost Kitty wasn't like the sweetest person I think I will ever know, I probably much meaner.
Okay. But I mean,
Maybe
who knows?
Jacob, that outfit's my pride and joy. Okay?
We should go and revisit. We should go and revisit Ghost Girl at some point because all the Ghost Girl reviews were like splattered across because I was doing like live gacha reviews at the time. I just got asked to review gachas like in the moment, so I was like, oh okay, sure. I'll just like slap these onto the end of 5 years later. So they kind of they didn't really gain the same traction that the stuff that I do now would in theory. So also, by the way, just to reference this, studying animation, hopefully it goes well done in gacha, so we have a gacha course. You'd be surprised. I managed to sneak gacha into several things, including a presentation I had to do like in a previous day where I used like the actual uni studio to record with a friend of mine for this one trailer. And also I managed to adapt a gacha musical that I was doing, using it for like some of the examples of the characters, and make that into like actual thing on stage. So it depends on how you apply it. That was because I was doing a drama course, a reference. On some of the shows, I also adapted into like other screenplays in the standard formats as part of the assessment. So yeah, you can use noise to rig characters and stuff. I mean, that's the real advantage of gacha, because that's the thing. I mean, I'm not an artist. I can't draw to save my life. If I tried to do a show that was anything remotely like the Mutant Girl without gacha, it just wouldn't work. It would instantly fall apart. That's why I love gacha so much, because it gives you that shortcut if you don't that, and just allows you to focus on the other stuff that you can like do to perfect the craft, because a lot of the stuff is already there.
To be fair, I think that's why I love people like gacha, because especially back in like 2017 2018, people had a lot of these ideas from like things that were coming out from the time, like YouTube stuff. Like people had these ideas, but if you weren't like artistic, because this is
Yeah, you're
also
toast.
the time had these ideas and
Hold on a second. Here we go.
oh, magic. But people had all of these ideas and like stuff like that, but you couldn't do anything with them. So eventually, once Gacha started gaining tractions, it made the wholesome community of 2017 to 2018. What happened? And it started like a bunch of cool things which aren't that cool looking back of it. Like Hated
What,
Child
the 5
becomes
genres of singing battles?
the
Which
5
again, I've said
genres of
before, is just Cinderella.
the 50
I mean, I'll
million
take
Hated Child
yeah.
becomes a princess.
I'll
Treated like a
take
baby,
I'll take
which
Flower
I will
Pots.
get Jacob to react to at one point in my life.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that before Bad Girls Little Boy. See which one's actually worse. Yeah, I will say I'll
Oh,
take
trust me.
like a million hated child videos. Oh, sorry, no, wrong way round. I take Eli's version of Cinderella over Hated Child any day.
Honestly, I think I would. I don't think I would, but that's only because I used to absorb Hated Child stuff. I would sit there for hours. To be fair, it was
Oh,
also
you were definitely
remember
part of the
Gacha
problem.
The one thing I miss from Gacha Studio is the battle mode. I don't think if any of you have ever played battle mode Gacha Studio, please, I want someone to talk to about it, please.
Is it
It's
similar
like
to
Brian Jo-
Is it similar to Gacha Club's battle mode?
No,
Okay, then I'll have to check it out at some
the
point.
Gacha Club does not compare to Gacha Studio's battle thing. Okay, it's
All
the
right.
best thing ever. It's the best thing in my life. Okay.
Okay, all right then. Oh, by the way, you're saying that since they've just to address this stuff here, I can make a more natural walk or run cycle or even a jump. You can already do a jump in Gacha, actually. In fact, I just was working on a scene yesterday where Emily's character Frida actually has to jump into a pool to an unceremonious degree, so you can definitely do it. Anyway, also,
Who's
Josh, have you
talking to me
just
in that
noticed the flower
I
backgrounds?
did not remember
I have
that.
this well, the one up my nose line, the one we already established. You forgot that one. Also, Josh, have you noticed the flower background? Because that's been here for years. This is my nan's house, so this is
What?
the room that I always like stayed in.
Hang on.
But yeah,
Hang
every
on
time
a goddamn minute.
Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay, never mind. You're talking about a different comment. It got removed from the Play Store. Okay, what about Gacha Studio? Is it still there?
I
It's a
don't know
weird
if it is,
choice.
to be fair. I played Gacha Studio. You better. It's the best thing in my life, please. It's so good. It's so good. You get to watch little baby characters beat the crap out of some demon. It was amazing. About some demon go. It was so good, please.
I mean, we can honestly, Emily, we can literally make that if you want. Like, that can be a thing we do. Not gonna lie, just like a Powerpuff Girls style thing. Okay, Gacha Studio is still there. Fair enough. Gachaverse, I guess, is somewhat the redundant one out of the 4 main games that people think of. Out of the main 4, it is the most redundant one, and I say that as a person who started off with Gachaverse for one video and then moved to Gacha Life. Because what happened was I made Cyclist May, which is, I know, a hated child product. Surprise, surprise. But what? Oh, okay. But then like the second it came out, even though I asked Jay and Natasha at the time, which one should I use, Gacha Studio or Gachaverse? Because I know which one came out first. I was that new. So So they both said, okay, Gachaverse, the more new one. All right, I'll do Gachaverse. And then, like, the second it came out, suddenly Jay's first comment was, why using Gachaverse? As everyone uses Gacha Life now. It's like, well, no one told me that. Why didn't you tell me? You know, things that should have been brought to my attention yesterday. You know what I mean? Except it took a couple days to make that video, so 2 days ago, that's not the meme, so whatever. Which is why I have one Gachaverse video, and everything else was Gacha Life until Gacha Club came out. There you go.
I'm, why would they remove Gachaverse? Why? That's not...
I mean, it's off the Play Store, but that's also. We're just gonna ignore the fact that all the Gacha games are available on several different platforms, not just the Play Store.
Oh, shut up! No, ask you.
I'm giving people hope here. With you,
No,
Ran, I've got to be the
shush.
optimist by default.
I'm optimistic sometimes. Depends on the situation.
Uh-huh.
Right now, after finding out that none of you people know about the best thing the Gacha Studio ever did, the best thing that Lumi ever did is and then they removed Gachaverse. I am peeved.
They removed
okay?
Gachaverse, but you said it was the studio battle mode. That's different though. Also, Jax wants to join. We're about to finish, by the way. We are very close to the end here, depending on how much we actually talk over this. But yeah, there's like 20 seconds left. Let's see if we can go through this.
Don't worry, I'll talk for another 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just don't want to risk it. Well, being sad. Thanks for inviting me over.
You risk it when you're being a brisket.
Okay.
I was going to say.
Hello. Yeah, we are about like 15 seconds away from the end, but you know, here you are, I guess.
Yes, I want to see what your Gacha shit, please. Please, I want my childhood back. Ghost Kitty. Please.
Sorry, I was a little late today. I was busy today.
That's fine. Again,
I
just
was
only
also
2 seconds left.
making kids cry.
Oh my word.
Oh my god, guys, free vet girls chat here. Oh my god.
We don't need to address the bots. It only encourages them. Like they have feelings, whatever. Okay,
Oh my
like
gosh,
and
guys.
subscribe. Okay, so that was it. We were literally right at the end. We had 2 lines left, and it was all about, once again, Jess feeling sad for being sad, feeling bad for feeling sad. Which, you know what, I'm pretty sure she's better off without Bella in her life. Quite frankly, you know, she can go off to the jazz pops or whatever. I feel like that's sorted.
Screw Bella. I don't know who Bella is, but screw her. Whoa.
The one who was the one in the baby pink who just like joined the jazz pops at the start. That was the one. Which, by the way, for the 2nd year anniversary, like the day that it came out, this has way more jazz pops than disco pops. Even though it's the 2nd anniversary of the disco pops. Like that's more of an emphasis on them, particularly because like the whole coronation from last time. It's also weird how it's like this feels like it was just like the epilogue of the previous video. Because yeah, just got a lot of sadness. Yeah, I've noticed from your streams, honestly. It's like, I mean, honestly, you know, we need like an episode titled "Jess Goes on Antidepressants." Not gonna lie.
Jess is I designed people. Jess is probably my least favorite, to be fair, apart from one of them, which I really don't like. Jess is probably my 2nd least favorite.
All right, that completes the cycle. You've now officially talked about every design that is in this video.
Well, to be
Of
fair, my
course.
only reason is I didn't pair the blue needs to be slightly lighter, and the orange I accented with the main color orange wasn't a good accent color.
Okay. See, this is what I normally do. Suddenly, like, even though I make fun of other people, I'm suddenly much more harsh on myself. I've been working on this on like a version of Everything Wrong with the Mutant Girl, because there's a version that Aiden Shorty did like years ago, and I was like, they're being way too nice. There's like tons more errors in here. Okay, wait. Jackson's saying that something surprising happened on Monday. So what happened on Monday?
So you see on Monday, about the Gacha shipper. So you see, when My Tiny Human episode 7 came out on June 19, but then 6 months, countless months later, episode 8 has finally just came out. Usually it takes about like 1 or 2 months to get a My Tiny Human episode done, but since she had to work on a music video, it took her for a long, long time. There's even voice
Oh, I
acting.
see. Oh, okay. All right. That is news then.
My Tiny Human episode 8 is about like 20 minutes long.
Oh, I've been there too. Suddenly, I don't know how season 3, episode 1 ended up being like the longest video out of the whole series of Muse and Girl, but somehow it did. Oh, by the way, if we're still talking we're trim rap between Super Pops, I'm not anymore, but should react to it on stream. Maybe give us a bit of an idea of the original series. I mean, I can put on a little bit of an episode. I don't want to get claimed by Totally TV or anything.
Yeah, I'd rather
but-
not anyway. I'd rather like literally kill myself. So
It's not a bad. Honestly, it has its charm. I can see why there's so many like fan productions from it. It's cheap, but it's self-aware. It's sometimes very funny, and it's honestly, it's a ride. You got bad news about it, okay?
On the My Tiny Human episode 8 premiere, it was on premiere, but the bad news is I did not even make it. Even Joshua was already in it, but I was at school that time because it came out on Monday. Came out during my school hours.
Right.
But now I'm on my Christmas break.
to
Well,
be
don't worry
fair,
too
the
much,
final
everyone's
episode
premieres
of
have
The
been
Mutant Girl
malfunctioning
came
so
out
far.
at like midnight once. No, it wasn't even midnight. It was like 2 a.m.
Was that episode 12 of season 2?
I think so. I think it was. I think it was one episode that me and William were kind of mad that we didn't get to the premiere of because you premiered it at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's because oh my goodness, that one that was the most stressful on upload experience I have ever had in the 9 years I've been doing YouTube. Like honestly, yeah, no joke. I spent like a full like 10 or 11 days trying to get one scene to work, spending every waking moment about it. So I literally was just like, this video was supposed to come out at the end of 2021, and it's now mid-January 2022. I need this video to come out like right now, so I'm just gonna post it the second it's ready. I do not care. That's why it came out then. It was
The editor's chat log from that time for insider knowledge behind the scenes for you guys was just Jacob posting screenshots of what went wrong every now and again and being like, for God's sake!
I could it crashed if I started like rendering more than like a couple of seconds a time, and this is a 9-minute scene. No wonder it took 10 days. And you know what? The worst part is that had a knock-on effect because I was supposed to use that break time to work on more of the script for Siren Story I just pitched it before we left for the holidays. That was when I was supposed to start it up. So I could have had a bit more of a head start if I actually had a plan and actually had those 10 days to work on something other than one episode of The Mutant Girl. Or one scene, rather, because most of the scenes were already done. So I just think that one last bit then like sped through the camera angles and sound effects. I always do those last in the music, whatever.
There was
It's
also
part of the
that one
process.
time we watched you on call do it. You went on call with us because you were fixing the when it glitched out like completely. You were fixing it. I think on one side you were just like Jesus Christ or something. You were really frustrated the fact it just kept like disappearing, and then we just started laughing because you were just like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Again, not a fun time. So that's why that one came out at a less than peak time. We'll say.
No, I have not seen your villain design for the Jazz Pops. Is it better than Treat Pop and Trust Pop and Weird Izzy Pop? Because if it is, I'll
Or
probably
just-
like it.
Yeah. Or just plot relevant but not title worthy Izzy Pop, we should say. Okay. Right, let's. Okay, oh yeah, pros and cons for this video. Okay. Let's actually go over the pros. I like the setup of like watching the episodes, even though I memed on it because of Treat Pop and Trust Pop before. This time it actually is kind of used well. It's like a nice wholesome moment. I would have liked possibly like a little bit more to do with a bit more like interaction between everyone, like at the party. And not just about like, oh yeah, let's cure this heartbreak. I mean, that's the thing. When it's an anniversary celebration, you gotta like give everyone some sort of emphasis so you could actually, prop them up. Let's do what I do every year, which of course is a remake. But if you mean like like a new thing, obviously, it really depends. So I think that was it. It just could have been used with a little bit more. Well, just a bit more, honestly, because again, episode 1 was 11, part 1 was 11 minutes, and this one was 4. It feels like an epilogue for the last part, which had more to do with Disco Pops, even though this came out on the anniversary of the Disco Pops itself. Honestly, maybe even just doing like one part, just releasing the full like 15, maybe 16 minutes as like one complete package would have been better. I guess the premiere would have malfunctioned, but we know that now, obviously. But from the intention, I'd have said that's how to really tie those things in together. And of course, give Bella a better motivation, because honestly, it really does not look good for her character that she just does not want to deal with sad people, like with a friend in need. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, you're too sad. Let me just abandon you. That's
how I deal with sadness.
Woof.
Just abandon anyone who is sad.
Good grief. Okay, here we go. Do you want to see this? This is a brief. I'm gonna risk it for a chocolate biscuit.
No, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I do not want to watch this hellhole.
Oh come on! It's not.
I want to. Listen, after Treat Pop and Trust Pop, I am traumatized. I do not know. No.
We just watched the Pops project. What is that?
Yeah, and
like
it's still hell.
Okay. All right.
I'm having a joke. Might get copyrighted though, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is definitely my favorite joke of the whole video. Just incidentally, I'm just gonna play this with no context.
I found it.
Wait, actually, wait a minute. No, go back a bit.
Aha! A secret government lab. I found it. Not much of a secret if they put that sign up there now, is it?
Now tell me, is there any line that is that self-aware in any Pops product that you've seen up to this point? Any of the gachas? No.
Right. Fair.
Okay. You want to see the actual Pops though?
No, please. No, thanks. I'm good. Yeah, I'm really well. I think this is my cue to leave, guys. I've had a great time here, destroying people's designing dreams.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, audience? Should we get back at Emily?
No, guys.
I can't hear you.
Hi, guys. Hi.
I think so too. Let's do it.
Later in this video.
This world is a beautiful place, full of life, full of love.
Super Pops, I have called you all here together because we have a new Super Pop.
I told you, Majesty talks like she's speaking to 5-year-olds in every scene she's in.
What? Awesome!
Who is she?
Do we know her?
I hope she has cool superpowers.
Her regular name is Camilla. She will be joining you shortly.
There are 36 girls by the name of Camilla in Sunnyvale, 25 of which are school age.
Oh, Electropop, always so quick to research. You will all find out more very soon.
Not to be like, whatever, but like, do we really need another pop? Aren't we fine with just the 4 of us?
I know you're reluctant, Flash.
By the way, this is what gave me the inspiration for like having one of the actual like original Pops die before the start of the show, just to fill up the vacancy.
But I can't say much without unbalancing the Starverse. You're going to have to trust me.
Why can you not say what? There was literally no reason for unbalancing the Starverse. I'm looking back at this.
This is
Although again, look at the fact that you can obviously tell this is like green screened and slightly, mildly cheap, to put it lightly. But they've got actual projections, isometrics. They have a little bit of character with like the Elektra Pop immediately going off to research and stalk people, which is shows that she is nerdy and committed.
Is that not what you do with your weekends?
No, not really. I don't find out there's a new student somewhere and then just immediately start like looking up everyone in the area, trying to cross-reference who they are, which by the way is useless anyway because Camilla's from another place and she moved over, so it doesn't even matter.
Is Camilla. You must take her under your wing and look after her. She is a
Why do I get the impression they just used the poor actress's headshot for that picture?
very important play with the Super Pops.
Don't worry, Majesty. We'll find her and welcome her with open arms. Right, Finley?
Totally. Can't wait. Whoa, 2 cosmic pops? The world is not ready. Hey,
I will say one thing against this though, clearly because this is a kid's show, they just have they have that little bit of an overacting like this, just to make sure this is how people talk. Apparently, there's a little bit of that going on, but again, it stands out at least a little bit.
Hey, we've talked about this no shape-shifting enemy. Wait a second, is that what the back of my hair looks like? I'm so cute.
All right, calm down, Hermione.
Fine. So when are we gonna meet her?
She will be at your school tomorrow. So introduce yourselves and remember,
Super Pops do what's good and right. Keep our true selves out of sight. Save the world from all things wicked with the powers we've been gifted.
Mm-hmm. I don't really mean to insult, but you sound like you're in a cult. Okay. Also, they never say this again. Like in it, I've seen up to like almost the end of season 1. They have not once said this motto ever again.
may destiny always be on your side.
May the odds be ever in your favor. She is kind of like Effie Trinket now I think about it, actually.
She sounds like a game master, but if she's the game master to a bunch of 2-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly.
This is gonna be so cool.
Also, I love how she teleports away, but this is where she lives. They're the ones who need to leave.
And now, time for me to make my exit. Oh, wait. Crap, this is my bedroom. You guys get out.
By the way, the Starverse is not mentioned after that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Also, yeah, I'm not gonna watch the full thing right now, by the way. People are wondering about this getting claimed, because, like, I mean, this deserves its own video. Let's be real. You know, this should not be just tapped on at the end. But you know what? Let's just give like a little bit of an idea. I have to mention this guy, because this actor I actually recognize because he's Paul from The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals and from Black Friday. He works with Team Starkid.
During the War of 1812, the soldiers didn't have time to cut up their chicken.
We'll talk more at lunch.
See, and again, like the background dialogue is they just throw in complete nonsense, and I love it.
Welcome to the squad. Thanks.
You know, I'm gonna go a bit further back just to
Chicken nuggets.
Ooh, I could go for some nuggets right now with like some ranch or ketchup or barbecue.
All right.
Okay, so that was all about chicken nuggets. Fantastic. Okay.
Oh, who put this rug here? Get it removed immediately. To the server.
Oh my word, I forgot there were more bunglers because only 2 of these people ever show up again. Jeez. They got all these costumes, they've never used any of them. It's like those extras.
She looks like Elizabeth Afton on drugs.
you know what? You're kind of actually. I'm gonna put a pin on that one and come back to it later. I was gonna say, like, for now, everyone, like those extras in My Hero Academia, the ones that have like unbelievably like bizarre work that just like make them look incredibly deformed in the background of like public shots. Yeah, that's what we've
one
got
with
here,
like
basically.
a really long nose that was laughing at Deku for not having a question. What are you gonna do? Poke their eyes out with your nose? Like, boy, shut your ass up. Get to UA in your dreams, bud. You have as much
Yeah.
chance as Deku does. Let's be real.
Yeah, well, there you go. That showed him. I you know what I reckon? I reckon they were all just told, okay, here's our costumes. Just raid the costume closet, put on whatever thing you see first, and we'll just stand you all in here. And that's where we get these costumes forevermore. Which, again, from a designer perspective, I'm sure that Emily would probably have some issues without that hypothetical context in the background. I don't know if they did that, but that just makes it so much better. Again, they relish their cheapness.
Hello! I, Dr. Kittens, that's me, have called this special meeting for the bunglers because once
Yeah, apparently it's German, according to him.
again, the Super Pops have gotten in our way. How dare they be both pop stars and superheroes?
Because you have a cornered market on both of those things? I don't know. Anyway, you get the idea with that one. Let's just say, yeah, there's a bunch of dinosaurs that get released in the first episode. Which again, ambitious. Okay, I'm going to show off the transformation sequence here. Because, yeah. Okay.
Super Pops, we can't be stopped!
Which is why they say that line in all the Gacha stuff.
I'm Flash Pop, Electro Pop, Power Pop, Cosmic Pop, and I'm Crystal Pop. Whoa,
You see what I mean? That was what I was trying to like mention whenever I was talking about that stuff before. Is no one else has done that in the Gacha stuff yet.
Guys, I just said that. I didn't even have to think about it. I like the sound of that. Crystal Pop.
Classic reuse. That's how you get away with it. Okay, you wanna see Elizabeth Afton on drugs? Well,
Yes,
actually, she too is a singer.
She's about to start singing again. Cover your ears.
No! She's so bad! Take this! Bubbles! Bubbles can't stop me either! Watch this!
Don't worry, you guys. I'll stop this.
Hey! Electropop, that's not nice!
I feel like this is what people, those people who like watch stuff like The Room or Birdemic or like, those classic films that everyone's like, they're so bad they're brilliant. That's this show.
Newsflash, you're the one who's not nice.
Except this show actually is good sometimes. So on top of being so bad it's good, it's also so good that it's also good and just matches up to being good overall.
Now, Finn.
Try this on for shine. Sparkles! Oh, I feel really dizzy.
Okay, anyway, you get the idea. We'll watch an actual Super Pops episode sometime later. Also, it kind of makes no sense because what's revealed is in backstory stuff. Yeah, there's a lot. Again, I feel like watching this back, I'm only like 8 or 9 episodes in, possibly 10. I can't remember, and it's already contradicted itself. That is a record that actually I was going to say even Afma didn't set that record, but no, she did. She set that record. Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna send a photo of Woe Pop and Water Pop and all those ones. So I'll put that on screen, and then we will wrap up. So yeah, Emily,
Before we leave, can we have a watch time check, Mr. Butter?
Actually, no, we can't because unfortunately the plugin that I have only updates after it updates like much later. So unfortunately, no.
Sad times here on Buttercorp News.
Buttercorn news. The Super Pop's power thing they do never really happens again. Neither does the cultist chants they have. Anyway, here are Woe Pop, Water Pop, and who else was it? And yeah, I prefer part 1. I think that was kind of obvious what I said before, but yeah, I definitely prefer part 1. So who was this again? Oh yeah,
do pop designs. This is how you do it, people. Look at it. Look at its glory.
Yeah,
this is how you do it.
Woe Pop, Winter Pop, and Majesty. Majesty apparently has become purple, but fair enough.
I love it. Girls rocking it.
I guess. Why, thank you, Emily. I can rock any color I wish.
Why, thank you, dear. Why did I go really high pitched for that?
Because you're thinking about Miss Harmony, the Elizabeth Afton on drugs.
Oh yes, we love Elizabeth Afton on drugs. Daddy, why won't you let me kill people? Father, it's me, Elizabeth. Yeah, I knew that's it, my line, but now I've changed my British accent, so answer it anyway.
I'm Eliza Doolittle, so I am.
I'm a wee little chap in here. I'm gonna go see Shakespeare whether you like it or not, Father.
Oh my goodness! You know what? Might as well just complete the cycle and just cast Michael Caine as William Afton.
That's good, isn't it, love? Also, it's not really a big voice. This is just a British accent. Well, for me, anyway. If you
Now
want
what?
a good voice, you do it like this, or maybe not like this. You never know. Don't know with children; they're a bit high. I would argue. Anyway, okay. Like and subscribe, or else I'll eat your kneecaps. Don't try me.
That's a good one. By the way, start for Chasing the Rainbow. The backstory with the rainbow. Say the script. Oh, okay, all right. I'll actually do an episode of Script Doctor sometime soon then. But yeah, I think I've done a good enough stream for today. Again, who knows if I might do a Christmas special silent stream later on in the style of Jonny sometime later, but I have no idea. I still said I was going to do three videos in one day at some point because to make up for Monday, but oh well. Don't worry, Josh, you're subscribed, you're fine. To everyone else, go ahead and subscribe if you've done so already. And also leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And check out the original video, which is still in the description. And on that note, until next time, farewell.